My topic is lesson 23 to 24. The first one is lesson 23. It's about history through paintings and films. History through paintings and films. Introduction. Paintings and films are vital tools for exploring history because they visualize past events, evoke emotions, and reflect societal values and the time they were created. They serve as cultural artifacts that help us understand how people of different eras perceived and represented their world. Paintings in Philippine history. Paintings like Juan Luna's Spolorium symbolize Filipino struggles under Spanish colonization. Indigenous art and works by Filipino painters depict local traditions, heroes, and societal values. Analyzing such paintings helps students interpret symbols, understand context, and connect emotionally with history. Films in Philippine history. Films like General Luna or Guyo dramatize key moments of the Philippine Revolution and Philippine-American War. These films evoke national pride and deeper understanding of Filipino heroes and struggles. Student, Students analyze accuracy, perspective, and themes presented, fostering critical viewing skills. So, examples: Juan Luna's Polarium focuses on Filipino suffering, resistance, and dignity, providing a visual representation of colonial oppression and inspiring patriotism. Decada 70 explores the martial law era, activism, and the family resilience, offering emotional insight into a turbulent period. Indigenous Filipino art highlights cultural heritage and identity, showcasing pre-colonial traditions. Amigo, those in the Philippine-American War, and regional conflicts, offering regional perspectives, especially from Mindanao. Conclusion. Paintings and films are integral tools reading in Philippine history because they bring stories to life, foster cultural understanding, and help students critically engage with history. They serve as bridge connecting visual, culture, and written records, enriching classroom learning. Lesson 24. Historical sites, structures, museums. Introduction. In the context of reading in Philippine history, historical sites, structures, and museum serves as invaluable resources that complement textual materials. They provide tangible connection to the past, offering insight into key events, cultural practices, and socio-political developments that have shaped the Philippines. The importance of historical sites in the Philippines. Tangible historical context. Sites like Intramuros in Manila, the Barroso and Church in Bulacan, and the Batanes stone houses offer a direct physical connection to significant periods and events in the Philippine history. Visualizing historical narratives. Visiting these sites allows students to visualize historical narratives discussed in readings, enhancing comprehensions and retention. Local history and identity. Exploring local historical sites fos- foster a sense of identity and pride among students, connecting them to their community past. Preservation challenges. Dis- Discussing the challenges faced in preserving these sites, such as urban development, natural disasters, and neglect, encourages critical thinking about heritage management. Significance of historical structures in the Philippines. Ar- Architectural and cultural heritage. Structures like the churches of Vigan and the rice terraces of the Cordillera region showcase the architectural styles and cultural values of different periods in Philippine history. Understanding colonial influence, analyzing structures from the Spanish colonial era, such as churches and government buildings, provides insight into the impact of colonialism on Philippine society. Adaptive reuse and preservation, examining how historical structures are being adapted for modern use while preserving their heritage promotes discussing on sustainable development and cultural preservation. Case studies studying specific structures like like the Manila Central Post Office or the Metropolitan Theater offer offers case studies on architectural preservations and urban planning. Role of museums in reading Philippine history. Artifacts and primary sources. Museums like the National Museum of the Philippines, the Ayala Museums, and local provincial museums house artifacts and primary sources that enrich students' understanding of of Philippine history. Curated narratives analyzing museum exhibits help students understand how history is curated and interpreted, for fostering critical thinking about historical narratives, indigenous cultures and heritage. Museums dedicated to indigenous cultures, such as those in Mindanao, provide valuable insight into the pre-colonial history and cultural diversity of the Philippines. Educational programs engaging with museum lead educational programs such as guided tours, workshops, and lectures enhance student learning experience and promotes lifelong learning. Integrating sites, structures, and museums. Field trips. Organizing field trips to historical sites and museums allows students to experience history firsthand and connect with their readings on a deeper level. Research projects. Assigning projects that require students to analyze specific sites, structures, or artifacts promotes critical thinking and historical inquiry. Documentary analysis. Using documentaries and virtual tours of historical sites in classrooms discussions provides visual aids for understanding historical context. Community engagement, encouraging students to engage with local heritage organizations and participate in preservation of efforts fosters a sense of responsibility and stewardship towards Philippine history. Therefore, historical sites, structures, and museums are essential components in the study of reading and Philippine history. They provide tangible links to the past, under, enhance understanding of historical narratives, and promote critical engagement with Philippine heritage. By incorporating these resources into the curriculum, educators can foster a deeper appreciation for Philippine history and culture among students.